Brennan Boesch was drafted in the third round of the 2006 MLB Draft from the University of California, Berkeley. Boesch is 6'4", 225 pounds, and he bats and throws from the left-hand side. He played for the Detroit Tigers from 2010 to 2012. Brennan's first minor league season was in 2006, where he played for the Onetta Tigers. He put up 5 home runs, 54 RBIs, and a .291 batting average. He slowly progressed the next 2 seasons before his breakout 2009 minor league year. After the 2008 season, Brennan played well enough to get sent to our Double-A affiliate, the Erie Seawolves, where he would put up career numbers. In 131 games, he had 28 homers, 93 RBIs, and a .275 batting average, as well as a .318 on-base percentage. Brennan's 28 homers led the entire Eastern minor leagues. After his 2009 season, he was sent to Triple-A, where he played just 15 games in 2010 before being sent to the Detroit Tigers. In those 15 games, he had 3 homers, 17 RBIs, and a .379 batting average with a .455 on-base percentage. The hype was becoming huge around Brennan to fill the shoes of Tigers legend Magglio Ordonez as he was on his way out. Brennan Boesch's MLB debut was against the Texas Rangers on April 23rd of 2010, in an away game where he batted 5th right behind Miguel Cabrera at DH. Boesch was special from the start, crushing the first pitch he saw off the left field wall for his first major league hit. He finished that game going 2 for 4. Seeing Boesch be able to hit major league pitching right away was a huge upside and a sigh of relief. He didn't struggle at all to maintain a batting average, as he kept it over 300 till about July 29th. Throughout the rest of the season, Boesch would go on to impress the Tigers' front office and fans, earning himself everyday playing time. Brennan finished the season with 14 home runs, 67 RBIs, a .256 batting average, and a .320 on-base percentage in 133 games, placing him 5th in the Rookie of the Year voting. The Detroit Tigers finished that season 81-81, missing the playoffs, but Brennan looked like he would become a piece for the Tigers' next championship runs. 2011 was Brennan's best season statistically. In the month of June, he led the American League in hits with 41 and batting average at .380. For his complete season, he hit 16 homers, 54 RBIs, a .283 batting average, .341 on-base percentage in just 115 games. Sadly, towards the end of the season, Boesch had his first major injury of his career, a torn ligament in his hand, ending his season on August 31st. Luckily, the Tigers acquired Delman Young early in the year, so they had Boesch's replacement. This would be the first downfall for Boesch. Delman plugged in perfectly, launching 3 homers in the ALDS and 2 in the CS. This gave Boesch competition and showed the front office they could be successful without him. Our 2011 team was filled with Hall of Famers and greats, such as Miggy, Verlander, Ordonez, Scherzer, Vmart. It seemed Boesch's production got lost or overlooked because of the talent we had. 2012 was Boesch's final and worst season in Detroit. He started the season slowly, and after July, his playing time significantly reduced. He finished the season with 12 home runs, 54 RBIs, a .240 batting average, and a .286 on-base percentage, a huge drop from his sophomore season. It's always alarming to see a player's numbers drop in the third year after improving in the second. This clearly showed Boesch was still affected by the hand injury. Brennan was not on the playoff roster as Leland trusted Andy Dirks and Young more. In 2013, Boesch was eligible for arbitration, so the Detroit Tigers signed him to a 1-year deal worth $2.3 million. Boesch wasn't the only one to get a contract, though, as the Tigers also signed Torrey Hunter to a 2-year deal. This signing of Hunter ended Boesch's time with the Tigers. Boesch was released before the season started on March 13th of 2013. The next day, the Yankees gave Boesch a deal, and in 23 games with them, he had 3 homers, 8 RBIs, with a .275 batting average and a .302 on-base percentage. He also had a career high in slugging with .529, but it was only in 23 games. His season was cut short when he was rehabbing a muscle tear, and the Yankees released him to make room for Derek Jeter. Boesch played in the Dominican Republic Winter League in the summer of 2013 to get ready for the season of 2014. 2013 and 2014 were Boesch's final 2 seasons in the MLB. He played for the Angels in 14 and the Reds in 15. Both years he batted under 200. The final year even under 150. It was clear to many teams Boesch didn't have what it took to be an MLB player anymore. Boesch would go on to play for the Red Sox AAA team in 2016, where he put up 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a .221 batting average. This wasn't enough for the Red Sox to offer him a contract. Boesch never signed another contract and announced his retirement on April 11th of 2017. Boesch was put into a terrible situation as a rookie and still showed his talents. The early 2010s Tigers teams were filled with amazing players. If Boesch had the 3 years he did in Detroit on a rebuilding team, he would have been their main young piece and they would not have given up on him after only 3 years. Also, the hand injury. This was the first time he suffered a serious injury. He never seemed to fully recover as his swing looked worse and worse as his career went. I personally wish the Tigers didn't give up on him, as he was one of my favorite players and I have a lot of memories watching him. He showed potential to be a 40 home run hitter and we never got the chance to see it. I wish Brennan nothing but success and appreciate all he's done and the memories I have of him as a Tiger.